Warning, this video is not targeted to kids and may be inappropriate to younger audiences. Your discretion is advised.
Hello, dudes and dudettes. It's your favorite reject gamer Mix17 here, and yeah, we're doing another Batman episode. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are sick and tired of this already, but well, it's something. Anywho, as based off the title, we are going over the concept art gallery. Why? Because this is one of the very few games I actually have the whole gallery of it. Starting with, of course, page 1 and one named Catwoman. So yeah, this is it. Why does it have a saving load? Apparently that's it. That's literally it. It's just this. Although I have to admit, this looks pretty cool. Wait. Let me take a look at the umbrella. Wow. Riddlers don't want to do that, so. Batman with blood everywhere. I swear, he looks like a murder victim. Murder victim? Murder suspect. I remember seeing this concept art, and I'm thinking to myself, wow. That's interesting. Why in the world would he have a whip all across his gauntlet? There we go. I had to remember what the heck the thing was called. And man, it must be a pain to try to remove that. Robin. Not bad. Actually, this is pretty cool. Alright, Two-Face crew. Wow, they changed it up drastically. This looks awesome. This execution was supposed to be public. Huh. They have slight different changes with the uniform. Penguin Henchman doesn't look that different much, except for the guy on the left. The only thing that changes is the shirt, really. Solomon Grundy. I think the only thing here that looks any different compared to the actual game would probably be the actual size. Either that or it's just because of the angle. Wait, what's this thing called? Joker's Henchman. I would love to see how these guys would have looked in 3D model, because these guys, they kind of remind me of the Butcher. I think it's like Safehead from Evil Dead, if I'm not mistaken. But man, imagine how terrifying these guys would have looked if they did. Alright then, I don't know if there was an awkward pause there or not, but sorry for that. Anywho, moving on, we have Mr. Freeze, which this isn't that far-fetched from the actual thing. I think the only thing that looks a little different, of course, would be the laser, not lasers, but the laser vision thing, whatever you want to call it, that's on his head. I think that was more on the back of his suit. Riddler's Trophy. You know, that looks pretty cool, and it works pretty well. Wow. What kind of shading is all that? Oh no, it looks pretty cool. Calendar Man. He has a weird brace on his head. That's strange. Either a restraint or a brace. One of those two. I don't know. Hugo Strange. Ha. Yeah. Still looks just as intimidating. Batman confronts Penguin. Wow, they made his arms look buff. Let's see. Oh no, this looks pretty good. and pretty cool. What are they called? The Vinci? I can't pronounce it. Twins, hammer and sickle. Oh, I just noticed the fact that they have highly very similar tattoos. Huh. At least their original ones. And it doesn't look like they like shoes very much. Yeah, they can't find a size for them. Joker's crew. This looks more like how they are, except a little bit more buffed up. I think a little less neck, apparently. Wait, are these the League of Assassins? Huh. I like the third option. I don't know why. The third option actually looks like an actual assassin compared to the other ones that I questioned. Mechanical Guardian. These things looked amazing and always amazed me when I first saw them back in all those years ago. Although I always questioned some bits. One thing, what is on their shoulders? Is that some type of weird, like, pipage support system for the arm? Or are those like guns, like flamethrowers? I can just imagine that. Harley Quinn in thing. God, I swear to God. Why? Look how this thing reminds me of one of those artists, street artists, there we go, that color draw people in that small body big head thing. That's what this reminds me of a bit. Joker's sick bed. That isn't that far-fetched. The only difference is the fact that Joker has less hair. He's actually in a gown of some type. And of course I see this obvious noticeable gun not that far from the screen. Also, what the heck is the nurse dressed up in? It looks like a priest's uniform. Just, you know, more blue. Death of Joker. This isn't far-fetched either. The only difference is, of course, the background and Joker's arms, and god dang. Why is he muscular? The guy looks like a twig. The something dream. Oh, okay. So basically this is from that one side mission that we fought. What's his face? Mad Hatter. Yeah, I remember this. This was a crazy delusion, and man, what is up with those eyes? Are they crying or leaking, oozing out? There, he's losing his eyes, melting eyes, dream world. Okay, that looks awesome. Now that I think about it, at first I thought the world was just spinning back when we actually did this mission, but no, it's a falling stopwatch. Why didn't I say that sooner? That looks awesome though. Mad Hatter's Tea Party. This thing's oh god, this is more creepy than it was in first place. This is more creepy. Wow. I can't even comment that. Batwing Mark II. Okay, not bad. It's just a Batwing. Tiger Helicopter. Oh, well, I mean, I don't really remember them very much of how they actually looked, but this looks pretty good design. I actually pretty well like this. This doesn't look that bad. The Enigma Machine. Oh, this thing reminds me of, what's it called? Just slightly, only because of the fact that it moves by itself a bit, and the fact that it's a cube. It reminds me of the puzzle box from Hellraiser. That thing is awesome. And this thing reminds me of it just a tad bit. Because technically it is a puzzle box. Next up we have Arkham City main entrance. You know, in all reality, I do not remember really much of a main entrance that much, except for an entrance between Wonder City and, well, Arkham City. But that's about it. But yeah, this looks pretty cool, to be honest. A little questionable of some things, though. And there were supposed to be dogs? Man, imagine that. Ace Chemicals. Actually looks pretty cool. I like that. Not that far-fetched. The Predator Watches. Ooh. That is cool. Just having Batman on the edge of the building's roof and he's just staring down at all these people. That's actually pretty cool. The Monarch Theater. The Terror. Not that different compared to the actual thing, except a few more buildings to the side of it. Rooftops of Arkham City. Yeah, kind of matches along with it. I think actually... Oh, no, that's a bird. I was supposed to say, I think that's actually Batman right there. No, it's not. That's just a bird. Streets of Arkham City. That actually looks a little familiar of where I think I know where that is. If not, just some of the buildings. But yeah, not bad. Wait, is that... Oh, it is. Huh. The sign. I can't really read it right that well. It says Gotham... something. I want to say Herald for some reason. Gotham Rain. Yeah, I noticed that. There definitely rains around here. Arkham City. Wow. They did it. Imagine that. If the actual Wonder Tower was that way, that would make it even more interesting in my opinion. But, nah, it wasn't that way. But imagine that. That would have been cool. That would have been absolutely amazing to try to transversal on it. Transversal? Something. Amusement mile. Or mill, whatever it's called. Yeah, seems like about right. Of course, one of these days, probably the next episode, I'm not 100% sure, I'll have to take a look. We will, of course, be reading into the storyline of Arkham City that the game introduces. So that will be very interesting and probably might explain why part of the city is flooded. Falconian Shipping. Oh, really? Huh. I'm probably gonna have to go back there one day and actually read that. Also, did I skip one? No, I didn't. Just checking. The Broly, something? I can't remember how you pronounce it. Yeah, that's not that far-fetched. I remember that place. I mean, I remember the place where it's called, the whatever. But yeah, that's not that bad. It follows it pretty well. Gotham Skyline. That is amazing. I like that. I honestly don't know what to say, but this looks really, really good. I also like the fact that I don't know if it's fog, but looks nice. Wayne Tower? Oh yeah, Wayne Tower. We don't really get close to that place. Gotham Monorail? Oh, these little things. I never knew they were called that. Seen them all over the place, but never knew they were called that. Subway entrance, huh? Ooh. That looks great! Oh, why didn't we get something like this? And not the short fence that anyone, or not even short fence, more like a rail that anyone could jump over. This looks good. Oh, I would have loved to see this in the actual game. Subway station. Fly as us? Oh, fly with us. Huh. This would have been cool to see. This design specifically would have been really cool to see. Especially the globe. Battle in the subway. Oh, right. The little, what's it called? The little fights that we would have inside the subway up against some snipers and armored guards and so on forth. Bunch of crazy stuff. Subway terminal. Was that how you pronounce it? Terminal, yeah. Yeah, I remember this location. Not as run down as this is. This looks amazing. There's a tree in it. And on top of that, there is, what's it called? An actual, skylight, I think it's called. Basically, the, window ceilings. That looks awesome. I would have loved to have seen that. But, of course, well, you know. Programming, I'm assuming. Anyway, moving on. Industrial buildings. I do not really remember seeing industrial buildings anywhere. I remember seeing buildings like those all over the place, but industrial, not so much. Sionis Steel Mill production line. Oh yeah, this thing. Yeah, I remember having a fun time being in that room. It always confused me for some reason. The loading bay. I don't remember this at all. Where is this from? Huh. The furnace. I remember being in there. Ooh, that would have been cool if we saw that. That's a huge furnace. That would have looked awesome. Batman in the steel mill. Not bad. You know, this is kind of giving me some Batman and the animation series. The animated series. There we go. Batman the animated series vibes. That looks awesome. Joker's House of Mirrors. Ha! Wait, was there actually a House of Mirrors? I don't remember. Oh well. Gotham Architecture. Yeah, Gotham has a very interesting architecture. For one thing, it has a bunch of gargoyles, some statues, and then of course there's the random faces on each building and stuff. Really weird, doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but you know what? It really does fit Gotham. Streets in ruins. Huh. I don't remember ever seeing any of the streets like that, except for within, I guess you can call it the top right corner? Yeah, I think that's it. The top right corner with the destroyed, what's the thing called? Highway bridge? There we go. That's the only one I remember of. Other than that, not that many broken streets. Protocol 10 in effect. This was crazy. This was absolutely crazy. And I was very interested in how it all played out. The grand finale. Oh, that looks good. That looks really good. With the projector on and you see Batman's silhouette because of the fact that he's going through, and then there's Clayface right there. That looks good. The GCPD what? Building. Not that different. It actually looks fairly similar, and it looks really good. It always did. I like the barbed wire touch on that thing, though. Mr. Freeze's lab in the GCPD. I can't speak. A little bit more frosty than I remember. Or, actually, scratch that. A little bit more icy than I remember. Other than that, that's about it. Iceberg Lounge. You know, this place never really made that much sense, because if you visit the place again after you fight Penguin, the floor isn't destroyed like it was. I honestly question why that is the case. But, yeah, it looks pretty good. Experienced Iceberg something? Oh, dining. Oh, that's right, because in the Iceberg Lounge, the exact room where the police officers are at, they actually have dining tables all around. Huh. I'd never thought of that. Zaz imprisoned. Okay, that looks good. Instead of the puny little cage that they had, this looks awesome and menacing. They actually throw him inside a glass cage, probably a strong one too, that's actually a museum thing, a museum showcase. That would have been awesome if we could have done that. But of course, that's across the whole town, so we're not doing that. Cyrus Pinky's Institute of Natural History? What? Huh. Oh, wait. That's the museum out front. It took me a while to realize what it is. Huh. That looks pretty good. That looks really, really good. That looks amazing with the moon as well. The mammoth. Huh. I don't know why, but this mammoth gives me little shivers. Ugh. I think it's because... Oh, hey, I just noticed. This thing's actually a little different because it doesn't have the bridge that goes above it. Huh. Wait, what's this thing called? Exhibits. Yeah, this fits. There were plenty of exhibits, some creepy, some not, some with drowned people, which reminds me of something. I'm not gonna say it. Let's see. Main Exhibition Hall. Now this looks a little similar to what it is that I was talking about, just a little bit more open, and the bridge is not exactly above it. But looks pretty good. Trails in the desert. Oh, this was it during the demon trials. Yeah, when Ra's al Ghul was, well, basically forcing us to go through the demon trials. Yeah. Solomon Wayne Courthouse. Huh. I always wondered, how in the world did they manage to burn half of the building? How? That's why I question more than anything else. But I like the little touch, the fact that they threw in fire on one of the... I'm going to call them lanterns. I know they have a proper name, but I can't remember what they're called. Two Faces Courtroom. Hey, not bad. This actually looks really, really good. Although I question the interior. Because the exterior is flopped, and the interior is that way. So, which one's which? The church. Huh, looks pretty similar. Although it looks really, really good on drawing. Although, you know what, never mind. I was gonna say it looks a little smaller than the actual building, but nah, I think it kind of fits because I just saw the door. The church, the pipe organ. I completely forgot what this thing was called when I first saw this during the Enigma conundrum. I'm like, wait a minute, what's this thing called again? And I had to go through editing and type it down saying, it's organ. Wonder City. This thing fascinates me because I'm more than sure I have a strong suspicion behind what happened in Wonder City, and I can't say it, but we will find out very soon because of the story line that they give us. Alleyways of Wonder City. I remember these little things. Now that I say that, I don't remember these little things. What is this? I don't remember this. Huh. Looks really good though. Mechanical Gardens of Wonder City. Hey, this is the poster! This reminds me of that little YouTube series that someone's been doing. I think it's called like it's like dystopian world, and I think one of them's called Ugly, and it's really fascinating. I watched them and stuff, and well, it's a little eerie on some bits, still a little confusing, but it's a developing lore, and I absolutely love to follow it. So that's something. Lazarus Pit experimentation. Looks a lot more different than the actual game. Looks like a steampunk lab of some type. Like, wow. Although it looks amazing. Look at this. Although, who's the two people? The Lazarus Pit. Yep. There it is. There's the room of the Lazarus Pit. I definitely remember this. Wonder Tower. Wonder Tower was a complicated building of it all on its own, but what is up with all these other bits and stuff all over it? I remember some of it, but this huge thing on the left? No, I don't. Huh. And we were back at page 1. So yeah, that's about it, really. It's more of a shorter episode for this one, but well, I wanted to show off the concept art that I ended up obtaining throughout the like mini challenges that you get and stuff. So yeah, that's about it, really. Other than that, though, I really don't have much else to do here in the menu, so in fact I would have to go into the main game to read up on the character bios and the storyline. Of course, I'll be doing that in the next few episodes. I think by my count, in the possibility of everything, I'm going to be doing maybe 5 more episodes before I finally reach to this little icon here. So, yeah. Oh boy, this is taking quite longer than I expected. But we will get there soon. One day. Hooray. Alright, I'm going to end it off here. Anywho, thank you everyone for joining me in this little short video going over the concept art of Batman Arkham City, and I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.